Bear. Bear. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did for the love, for the bear of my life? A bear. A bear. A bear. In a nice apartment. This is Rebecca's apartment. Sometimes I like to come here because she has a very nice apartment. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Sometimes I like to come here because she has a very nice apartment. Did you guys enjoy your time with Rebecca? I don't know what you guys were doing. How clean is her apartment? It looks pretty clean to me. It looks pretty clean to me. I'm not looking super closely, but I think it's clean. Are we going to hear hand-holding in the background? I don't know how you're supposed to hear hand-holding. But she's not here right now. She's not here right now. She left before I came. Did she leave any DJs behind? There doesn't seem to be anyone here. There does not seem to be anyone here. What does she make you do for it? Nothing weird. Nothing too weird. It's the sound of one hand clapping. How do you clap with one hand? You need two hands to clap. What do you mean one hand clapping? Like this? That barely makes any sound. I don't have a black light, nor I'm gonna shine black light in her apartment, okay? First of all, that's weird. Second of all, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We and Rebecca were busy doing New Year wishes. Oh, wow. You mean you were drinking champagne, doing cheers, and vibing to music together, but leaving room for Jesus? Is that what you were doing? Did Rebecca go to sleep? Miss her so much. No. Rebecca's not sleeping right now. No, there's no one else in the apartment at the moment. Rebecca left before I came here. Because I let her know beforehand that I'm coming here. I always let her know beforehand. Lest I see something I don't want to see. Forgive me, Rebecca tricked me. I'm still loyal to Uruka. I wouldn't have known if you didn't tell me. Forgive you for what? What did she trick you into doing? What did she trick you into doing? Now that you've already let me know, you have to tell me the full extent. 'Cause I don't know what went down. Don't sit on the couch. I don't. Have you ever noticed that anytime I come here, I am not sitting on anything? I am not touching anything. Have you noticed that? It's not just because I don't want to sit. There's other reasons too. She told us about an incident where she invited you to her apartment. An incident? There are many incidents. Which one is she talking about? Which one? How'd you get in without touching the doorknob? The doorknob is on the outside, not the inside. Also, I don't count the door, because I doubt anything was happening at the door. But yeah, it's on the outside. The door handle is on the outside of the door. And to close the door, I touch as little as possible. So you're locked in? No, no, no. I'm saying to open the door from the outside, you open it from the door handle on the outside. To close it and open it from the inside, there's an inside handle too. I just don't touch that one as much as I can. Uruka can't afford doors. I cry every time. That's not what I mean. You guys are stupid. You guys are stupid. Alright, hand me your phones right now. Hand me your phones right now. You better not be subscribed to Rebecca's Only Bears. Hand me your phones right now. Hello, Stinky Bear. Hello. Hello and welcome. I am not stinky. I am not stinky. Hello. She wouldn't give the link, don't worry about it. Well, I don't think it would be that hard to find. I don't think it would be that hard to find. Don't have Only Bears app installed. Yeah, because you guys are stupid, but you're not that stupid. Obviously, you are on the browser version. You are on the browser version. The browser version does not need anything installed, and it's harder to find. Obviously, you guys are stupid, but you're not that stupid to download the app, right? You wouldn't download sussy apps like that, right? Anyways. Yesterday I had to end abruptly because I was feeling nauseous. Probably because I ate too many nuts. Now, I don't know why I would feel nauseous from eating too many nuts. But that's the only reason I can think of. I really felt like throwing up. But I kneeled in front of the toilet for about 5 to 10 minutes and nothing came out. So I showered. And then I remembered that Oats Carré gifted me some instant soups. And so I ate one of the instant soups, and it actually helped a good amount, I think. It was like a ginger soup. Not osmanthus soup, it was a ginger soup. It was good. It was really good, and it helped. I didn't really feel like throwing up anymore after my soup. Thank you. Thank you to Oats Carré for giving me soup. I was saved by the soup. Instead of being poisoned, I was saved by the soup. What kind of nuts? Almonds. They were sesame honey almonds. So I don't quite know why. I was nauseous from eating that. I'm not allergic to nuts. I'm not allergic to nuts. Maybe it's the honey. I don't know. Maybe they went bad. I would hope not, because I bought them yesterday. I don't think they went bad because I bought them yesterday. But I don't know. I'm not sure. But thankfully the ginger soup was helpful. And I did not throw up. And I'm fine now. But I ate a whole lot of trail mix crackers before stream. Which might not have been the greatest choice, but they were tasty. They were so good. Honey doesn't expire. I'm not saying it's expired. Nothing in it should be expired considering I just bought it yesterday. I'm saying that I might have been nauseous because of the honey. I've gotten nauseous from eating honey before. I don't know what the property is, but there's something in honey that kind of sometimes makes me nauseous, but only when it's like the actual honey though. Not like the pure actual honey, not the honey that's in like the bear containers. It's the like actual honey that's like on the honeycomb. Raw honey? No, I don't think it's raw. Something about that specific honey, like pure honey, that sometimes makes me kind of nauseous. A bear getting nauseous eating honey? Yeah. But again, I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing. It has microbes that makes toddlers sick. But I'm not a toddler. I'm not a toddler though. Is it because I've never eaten it until now? Is it one of those things that it's like because I didn't eat it as a child, it bothers me now? Because I'm not a toddler. Some of us ascended to a different plane with Rebecca where you are standing. Where I'm standing? Were you standing too? She thought we need an hour and to go somewhere else, but Uruka gang finishes in a flash. No. I know nothing happened, at least not specifically an hour ago. I know because Rebecca told me when she left, and she told me, don't worry, we didn't do anything. At least in the apartment. She told me, okay, I know you're lying. How is Bear today? Bear is okay. Bear is in food coma. Bear is in food coma. But I'm not nauseous. Which is good. So yeah, today we're gonna be finishing the request from yesterday. I don't, why am I groping myself? Wait on. We're finishing the queue from yesterday. There seems to be like 11 songs left, so no requests, no new requests other than Aka's for this stream, because we're just gonna finish what we started yesterday. And also we reached 175k. We also reached 175k. Which is cool. Which is awesome. Yeah. I feel like the algorithm is definitely throwing me back because I was gone for a month, but it's fine. We still reached 175k. Hopefully we can speed things up after February, because I don't want to show you my abs. Hopefully it speeds up after February. Because if we reach 200k before February, that means I gotta cough up the pictures. Pro tip: send infinite Akas if you want infinite Uruka. Yeah, that's exactly how that works. That's exactly how that works. Can I request for you to have a good day? No, I will have a terrible day, and you will have to deal with that. I will have an awful day. Thank you very much. Is Rebecca Uruka's real name? No, Rebecca is my cousin. Rebecca is my cousin. Rebecca is not connected to me in any sort of way other than the fact that we kind of look alike because we're cousins. Okay. Okay. The YOLO one? Yeah. Rebecca is the YOLO cousin. Predict Valentine's week will finish it off. I don't know. I feel like Valentine's doesn't do a whole lot for my subscriber count. Usually. But who knows? Who knows about this year? Who knows? Easy to tell the difference. One is pure and say so. The other is number 2 in phases sussy art tag images. It is with great regret that I must inform you that that is not Rebecca. But it's not like it was my choice. It wasn't my choice to have that many. I didn't think I had that many. I didn't know I had that many. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. But yeah. Time to continue the requests. I think we ended... I have so many windows open. I think we ended on... Koibito no hito. I think. You did beg for more pictures many times, to be fair. First of all, not that many times. And second of all, I only did that because I thought there weren't that many. I only did that because I didn't think there were that many of them. Also, it's been a while since I have asked for them, okay? It's been a long time. You know what? I'm gonna check right now. When's the latest one? Okay, December 31st. Okay, December 31st, December 31st, December 30th, December 27th, December 25th, December 25th, December 24th. Why are there so many? December 23rd, December 21st, December 21st, December 16th, December 16th, December 15th, December 13th, December 11th, December 11th, December 5th. Wow, that's a good one. Why are there so many? Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot in December. That should be a stream. I cannot stream this. I cannot stream this, bro. This cannot be streamed. Dear God. To be fair, a good amount of them are koikatsu animations. To be fair. And I feel like some of those are presets, right? This bear really got people acting up. I don't quite understand it. But I'll leave it be. I'll leave it be. I wouldn't say that I'm ecstatic about it, but I am not against it. I think I'm pretty neutral about it. I'm not against it, but I'm not ecstatic about it. Where are you looking? I'm looking at the R18 tag. I'm looking at my R18 art tag. For better or for worse. How is the Chipotle? I haven't gotten my Chipotle yet. I haven't gotten it yet because I woke up today and I was craving ramen, so I got ramen instead. I don't know. Like, when I just wake up, I don't want Chipotle. And I woke up at 5 p.m, so I didn't wake up at 5 p.m. I got out of bed at 5 p.m. I was lying in bed. I was lying in bed on my phone for like two and a half hours. I thought he sent it. He did send it. I have the gift cards. I have my gift cards. I just haven't used them yet. I haven't gotten my Chipotle. Like, As in, I haven't bought it yet, but I got my gift cards yesterday. I got them yesterday. What were you reading today? I mean, mostly I was just going through like notifications. Like, for the most part, when I waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. In the morning, I don't doom scroll that much. Well, I would say maybe like a 60-40, with the 40 being the doom scroll. But the 60 is like checking up on notifications and stuff that I have to respond to. Like anything that happened during the day, especially because I wake up in the afternoon, I check through notifications to see what I have to respond to. And I respond to things. And I check up on YouTube Studio, I check up on Twitter notifications. All that stuff. I don't know, I just, most of the time, like right when I wake up, I'm just checking stuff. Once I'm done checking things and just waiting for people to respond, then I start doom scrolling. But like while I'm doom scrolling, usually someone starts responding. So I respond back. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Again, listen to the mold song if you haven't yet. We're at 22.5k views, which is pretty cool. Listen to the mold song. And I'm gonna pin the merch just cause. Christmas merch. No, it's not Christmas anymore, but we still have Christmas merch for sale until the end of January. Woo! Must be odd having a lot of international stuff to wake up to. Not really. I don't know. It doesn't, like... what do you mean by international stuff? If you just mean time zones, I don't really particularly exist in any particular time zone. I don't really exist in any set time zone, so like, it's none... No matter what time I get a message or something, like, it doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't mean I'll respond to it, but I don't care like when I get it. Asking for a future violin stream. Do you know Mom's Broom from Kiki's Delivery Service? I try to look the sheet. I don't know it. I can search real quick right now if there is, though. Oh yeah, there is one. It would seem that I have actually played it before too. There is one. Okay. Yeah, the time zones, but also you wake up at like 3 p.m. I mean, even if I don't wake up at 3 p.m., I don't think it... Like, most of the time, like, even not even just me, like, right? Like, it's not just me, it's the people... Like, everyone, almost everyone that we work with, at least that I have direct contact to, also exists in weird time zones, so like... It's not like it really makes that much of a difference. Yeah. It's yeah. But whether or not I respond to you depends on my mood and how urgent it is. Whether or not I respond right away depends on those things. I used to respond right away to like everything, no matter what time it was, as long as I was awake. But I realized that I should protect my peace. If it's not something urgent, and I don't feel like responding right away, I will protect my peace. Okay. Ugh. Plugged in the violin. Our first song for today is Metallica. Expecting a magic trick? Too bad I didn't do it. Too bad. If it's important, they'll send another message. Usually I can tell if it's important or not. Unless you're like Sakuna and you just send hey without any context. And I realized that the way to deal with that now is to just not respond when he just says hey. If he only says hey, I just don't respond anymore. Because if there is something important, you know, he'll follow up with the actual thing that he wants to tell me. Unless I'm expecting something, and it would do me bad to ignore. But if I'm not expecting anything and I don't think it's something that would be beneficial to me, I just leave it. Cause why are you just gonna send hey and nothing else? Like, what the fuck? No one does that. Only psychopaths do that, okay? Get to the point. Send the message you want to send. Convey everything you want to convey in the message. I always ignore when I get just a hey or hello in work chat. Yeah, because in my head, if you only send a hey or hello, you're just trying to vibe out whether the person's there or not, right? And if the person's confused and has no context, and they respond, right? And you know they're online, then you can tell them exactly what you want afterwards. And if it's something that they don't like, they can't just ignore it. It's manipulative. Hi, song list. I haven't done you yet. Haven't done you yet, song list. Gotta match him hey for hey. I think I've done that before too. I think I've also done that. I either send back a cursed face emoji or a hey too. I don't know. He like everything he says in a new conversation is so vague. It's so vague. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I have to massage my chickens. Sometimes I just don't get any information at all either. Like, I once got a message from Mumi, one of our managers, and I got this message from what the heck? I got this message from Mumi, and it was like a long message about like what blah blah blah, we're gonna need this for this this particular project that you're on, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what? This is the first time I ever heard, like, did I agree to this? What? Did I sign up for this? And then she was like, Sakuna didn't tell you? And I was like, no. Like, Like, it was a cool project. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool project, but it was like a big enough project that it's like I feel like I should have known about it before that particular message. I feel like I should have known about the basic information before randomly getting thrown all the details. Not that I minded. It was cool. But it was just very confusing in the moment. It was incredibly confusing in the moment. Even Mumi was confused. She was like, he didn't tell you? Okay. The day that never comes. Have I played this before? There doesn't seem to be sheet. Hold on. Oh, there is. It just didn't show up for some reason. Oh, excuse me. So either he's for gore or it's because you didn't reply to his message said hey. Well, no, I don't think I really get the hey messages anymore. I don't really get the hey messages anymore. Like, I think he's better now. But sometimes he just goes, "You there?" question mark. I don't really get the haze, but now sometimes he goes, "You there?" question mark. And my response to that is depends. Depends why you're asking. Well, he's the kind of person who would forget to book a flight back to the USA. You know what's really funny? That's the thing that it was about. That's the thing that Mumi was messaging me about. And yeah, he did forget to book me a flight home. But thankfully I checked beforehand and noticed. That I did not have a flight home. Otherwise I would be homeless in the streets of Tokyo. Okay. BGM off, don't be alarmed. We're gonna play Metallica. What is this? The Day That Never Comes. Bam! Magic trick. Bet you didn't expect that. Bet you didn't expect that one. Who doesn't book round trip? Oh, it's because I flew from Taiwan. I flew in from Taiwan, so it wasn't from the same place. It's also really funny because he booked me a round trip back to Taiwan. I didn't tell you guys this, but he actually booked me a round trip back to Taiwan. And I was like, am I going back to Taiwan? And he was like, oh, it was just cheaper to book the hotel if I booked a round trip from Taiwan. And I was like, well, I'm not going back to Taiwan. And he's like, just don't take the flight. And I was like, well, I don't have a different flight. And he was like, oh. That's perfect. I know, like, so many things, so many things went wrong. And I remember when I checked in for my flight to Japan from Taiwan, I completely forgot about this round trip thing. And when I checked into the airline, they were like, okay, so you're coming back on this day, right? And I was like, no, I'm going to America. And they were like, what? And they're like, you have this flight booked. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not taking that. And she looked so confused, and she had to like look at the girl on the at the other counter, and they were like, "What do we do? Like, do we just like get rid of it?" It's like they were very confused, as was I. All right, actually, let's do the testing song first. Let's do the testing song first, just to make sure it's all good. All in all, many things went wrong. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Why do my fingers feel so rusty right now, though? What the heck? Oh, I feel really rusty. What the heck? Hold on. It feels very rusty. Which is odd considering I literally played yesterday. But I guess that's also because the rust is not really shaken by the electric violin. I gotta whip out the acoustic. Yeah, I think I also need more rosin, sorry. I need more rosin. My bow is very slick. Rosin. Rosin. My fingers feel so tense, man. My fingers feel so freaking tense. Oh shit. I was gonna play something and I forgot what note it starts on. I feel so tense. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take off my sweater. Maybe it's my hoodie. Maybe it's because of my hoodie. Too much clothes on. Genuinely, no matter how cold it is so hard to play with outerwear on. It's like a power dampener. Okay. Low key, it's better with. Okay. It feels a lot better. Still rusty, but a lot better. I don't know if it's a mental thing, but here we go. Metallica. Metallica, the day that never comes. Thank you for the request, Raftalia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um. Okay, next song is. Let's see if I can do this. Are there any sheets? I felt so empowered, then it suddenly ended. I'm sorry, that's just the end of the song. um Ask for the sheet music. I don't have time to ask you. I don't know how to pronounce your name either. um okay, I guess I can't do that. So cut off before the solo. What? Is that not the full song? It seems like it should be the full song. I guess maybe not. um, 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 um. Uh, uh, uh. Why does it? Oh, she's using the formula on the student. Send me an email if you want the PDF. Okay, can't do that. I mean, do I have this downloaded? What the hell? Where did I get this from? What the hell? I don't even know where this came from. I have a sheet downloaded. I just don't even know where I got it. What the heck? Um, Uruka, my violin came in the mail today. Oh my god, congratulations! And I gotta play it after my night shifts are over this weekend. Congrats! Oh my god. That's so exciting! That's so exciting! You got this. I believe in you. Okay. I don't know if this is accurate sheets because I do not know where they came from. I'm just I'm just gonna I'll try to play with this piano, I guess. I don't freaking know. I didn't realize this is a long ass song. It's a good song, but it's a long ass song. I'm Glad You're Evil Too by Pin. Is it Pinocchio or Pinocchio? I'm guessing it's Pinocchio P. Pretty sure. Thanks for the request. Thank you, Banana Man, for the 5 gifteds. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the members, membranes. Thank you for the members, membranes. Thank you for the members, membranes. I haven't done that in a while. I don't know why. Thank you for the 5 gifteds. Okay. Next. Uh um Scarborough Fair. Okay. Hold on. That was cool. I like that. Scarborough Fair. Simon Gafunkel. Thank you for the request. Lovely request. It sounds like. Well, that's probably the point. It sounds like I'm in a village in the 1800s. Simon and Garfunkel. Oh, is that what they're called? It says Simon Garfunkel. Wait. Let me show you. Did they write it wrong? I think they wrote it wrong. I don't think that's right, actually. Simon Garfunkel. Sounds like some Timu version. That's what they wrote, man. The Alibaba. The Alibaba version. Simon Garfunkel. I was thinking that sounds wrong, but that's what they wrote. Oopsies. Oopsies. Upsies. All right. Next we have. I feel like I should be able to find this. But let me see. Hi Uruka and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Was it? It's been a while, but I was wondering if you could play this. Thank you for the lovely playing as always. Thank you. Thank you for requesting. Boom, 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 boom. Copyright distinct credit. That doesn't even make sense though, because like the freaking audio itself will get copyrighted. you don't gain anything. You don't gain anything from writing it wrong. For sentimental reasons. Nat King Cole. Okay. Let's check this. I can never tell with this channel because for some reason everything sounds like bossa nova on this channel specifically. I don't know if it's supposed to sound like that or not regularly. But it's Nat King Cole. So like it could just sound like that. Whatever, I'll just play it, it's fine. For Sentimental Reasons by Nat King Cole. Thank you so much for the request. I have never heard this before, but it's a nice song. I like it. Thank you very much, Paul Artis. Thank you. Moving on. Moving on to the next song. We have Star of the County Down. Boo boo doo 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 doo. Nat King Cole is like 40s, isn't he? I don't know. Wait. Nat King Cole. Started in the late 1930s. And his trio became the top-selling group on Capitol Records in the 1940s. And then he became a solo singer in the 1950s. So basically a very long time ago. Oh my god, wait. He died in 1965? Dang, even that was a very long time ago. Dang. That's kind of crazy. Sorry, I'm like reading the wiki right now. One day in 1938, as he was relaxing in his hotel room, Bing Crosby heard the Nat Cole Trio for the first time from Jim Otto's Steakhouse, and then took Johnny Mercer to hear them. Crosby soon had the trio on his Kraft Music Hall radio program, and Mercer would later sign them upon founding Capitol Records. That's crazy. Dang. Dang. All right. She has no idea who these people are. Yeah, I don't know who those people are. But they sound important. So, they sound important. His voice was wonderful. Yeah. I don't know many of his songs. And to be honest, I only learned of him through a meme. Chestnuts roast there on an open fire. Okay. Star of the County Down. I'm just gonna check which one sounds better. Chestnuts roaster. Why is it only in one ear? Oh my god. Jesus. On an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Okay. Oh, I do know that. I didn't know that was a Nat King Cole song. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. Don't know the rest. We sang this in elementary school choir. Woo! Surprising banger. The star of the county down. Thank you for the request. How many have requested the mold song already? No one actually. Can I request it if it's less than 5 times? If it's already over, then never mind. You're the first person. A bowl of quantum. Oh, it went away. Why did it go away? You're the first person. A bowl of quantum chicken soup. I clicked on his channel so I could read the rest of his name because it was cut off. And the only thing that is on this channel is a playlist. One single playlist called Chinese. I'm gonna snoop on your playlist. One single playlist called Chinese with 77 videos, and all of them are Vietnamese. That's all. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. All right. A bowl of quantum chicken. I can play the mold song. I think I should play it with the vocals though. I think I should play it with the vocals. Because I think it would sound awkward without the vocals. There's mold. Oh my god, that's loud. Mold over there. Everywhere I look, there's mold. Do 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 do. A major. Do 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 do. There's mold over here, mold over there. All right, we'll do it. There's mold over here, mold over there. Everywhere I look, there's mold. There's carrots over here, lettuce over there. I wonder if they're 2 months old. A stack of 5 plates and a stack of 8 bowls. A pair of chopsticks, it's out of control. A pile of butter knives, a bundle of spoons. I should wash them, but don't you know? There's so much I could do. There's so much I could say. So why do I just wanna dream. I need to go and do the dishes. Thank you for the request. That's the Mode song. If you haven't listened to it, you should take a listen. The Mode song. The Mode song. Ah, there it is. There it is, the Mode song. Just for your information, this was written a long time ago. I do not have mold anymore. Okay. But I wanted to make it into a actual recording because I think it's a silly song. Okay. Okay. Fun fact, actually, I think I told you guys about this before, but I was being vague because the song hadn't come out yet. But none of the I usually mo not most, pretty much all pretty much all of the music stuff we put out, or just like most people put out, there's like some level of vocal editing just because that's necessary for just recorded things to sound cleaner. But this one doesn't have any at all. This one doesn't have any vocal editing. Um, and I was really confused when I got the work in progress back, cause cause I can hear like my own. I can tell the differences between the pitch and stuff. No editing with the screams in the middle. That's not what I mean. uh, when I say vocal editing, when someone says vocal editing, they mean like adjusting the pitch and the timing of the vocals. So I do a lot of that myself. Like anytime I have a cover or something, I usually do that for myself. It's not auto tune. Auto tune is different. Auto tune is a different thing. That is usually used as a layer on top of the tune time. Usually do the tune time first, and then you layer auto tune on top of it to smooth it out more. Um, which is like usually it's usually very light. Like it's not like what people think autotune is. Somehow people think autotune can fix everything. Completely untrue. So most people, anything like studio done, or if you're putting out official covers or songs, like no matter how good of a singer, unless you want a certain sound, you usually have that process of vocal editing. Um, but I was really confused when I got the work in progress back because I was like, is there no pitch corrections at all? I was really confused. And then the producer was like, what? And I was like, what? And he was like, I thought you did that already. And I was like, no, I didn't touch them. I did not touch them at all. So I was like, okay, I guess the sound works for the song. Like it's a silly song, so I guess it works. And he's like, well, I couldn't tell, so I think it's good. So yeah, there's there's no pitch or time correction on any of that, which is kind of crazy. Which is kind of crazy. People think of the live version. Mm. Although usually nowadays live versions are also pitch corrected afterwards. Like if you search a live version on YouTube and it's like an official live version, usually that's also been pitch corrected. I feel like it's pretty rare to just get pure raw vocals nowadays. which I don't think there's a problem with that. Don't get me wrong. I don't think there's a problem with that. That's just the modern sound nowadays. Hmm. I'm just telling you that's how it's usually done. I don't have a problem with it. Huh. Mm, mm, mm. Next. Next. Can't pitch correct those meme screams. I mean, you could just leave those alone. um it's been a long time since I've streamed myself doing tune time stuff. I used to do a few every now and then, but you can see in maybe other people's videos that you can isolate some pretty minuscule parts. Like you can isolate a word into smaller than syllables. It's not like entirely corrected. That's what auto-tune does. Auto-tune is you just put a setting and then the setting is put over like a a big section rather than like the manual pitch correction. But the streams that I used to do on them, when I listen back on it now, it sounds really bad. um, I my skills have gotten better. The ones that I used to do sound really bad, but that also has to do with the program. Um, I now have the full version of Melodyne, Melodyne Studio, which is if you buy it outright, it's really expensive. But I upgraded it throughout the years, like little by little, every time they had like a promotion. Um, Melodyne Studio on its own is like $500, I think. But in total, I think through just slowly upgrading it, I think I only pay like 300, which is really good. But yeah, in the old streams I didn't have the full version yet. And also my ears were not as good, so it sounds really janky. But if you guys have paid attention to the credits in my videos, you might notice that most of the time, at least in recent at least in recent years, the person that does all of my own vocal editing is me. Cuz I don't trust anyone anymore. Not that I don't trust anyone, it's just easier for me to do it myself even though it takes time. It's just easier for me to do it myself cuz I know I will like the way that it sounds if I do it. You finally started crediting yourself? Yeah. I've started crediting myself. Starting in what, 20 when was this? This song cover 2023, 2023. This one. I'm not going to listen to that. I don't quite like that cover very much either. But yeah, for most of the stuff I do, I just do it myself. It's just easier for me that way. It causes me less headaches even though it's more work. Yeah. Yeah. Special thanks to Fujikura Uruka. Written by Fujikura Uruka. In honor of Fujikura Uruka. Directed by Fujikura Uruka. Dedicated to Fujikura Uruka. The Music Bear has an ear for audio too. Pretty cool. I used to do more. But nowadays, it's more like, unless it's this specific thing, I'm just gonna let it go. Like, there was a point that I got like way too anal about things, and it was just a headache. So now, the thing that I care most about is usually just the time, tune timing aspect. Yeah, I used to kind of mix stuff too, but the only ones I put out were like shorts. I mixed a few of my shorts. Not well, yeah. I mixed a few of my shorts. Oh, excuse me. But it genuinely takes so much time, and it's like I'd rather just throw Sakana's money at someone to do it. But for the mixing, the tune time, I still prefer to do that myself. Which one did I? This one, I mixed it. This, oh my god, what?
Last time I saw you.
Nope, that's not what I. That's not what I clicked on. What? This one I mixed. Why is it glitching out? That's not what I clicked on, YouTube.
We were on the
Shut up!
warning,
Stop!
it
Oh
might
my
be
god. YouTube is glitching. It's not letting me watch. Oh my god. Fucking YouTube. Okay, I don't want to listen to that. This one I mixed. And I also did Mephisto. The short version. Stop glitching! I mixed this one too. That actually doesn't sound that bad, even listening to it now. Oh my god, stop. The mix doesn't actually sound that bad listening to it now. The delivery, though, is I think it sounds better in the off-kai. In the off-kai concert. Oh god. I think my voice got stronger. I think my voice got stronger over the years. At least in my opinion. The body rolls. Yeah, the body rolls. Cringe. Cringe. But yeah. That's little look behind the scenes. I do the tune time for some other things too that I can't tell you about. I can't tell you about. Probably can never tell you about. By tune time, do you mean the beat, the numbers, keeping it on track? By tune time, I mean pitch correction and time correction. So sometimes when people record things, it will, I guess pitch correction is easy to understand. But for time correction, sometimes people are not like quite where they need to be. Like they could be close, but they can be closer. And it's not something that a lot of people will notice, but it's a lot more comfortable to hear it where it should be. That kind of thing. Just placing it in the right time, uh in the right rhythm that it's supposed to be in. Hmm. But a lot of the times, if it's a good singer, a lot of the times the differences are hard for like layman's ears to notice, but overall it sounds a lot smoother. Anyways, anyways, next song. Next song, next song. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum. For sure, can hear more weight behind your voice in the latter one. Yeah, like my voice just sounds so much more supported. Breath support is a lot better nowadays. 死ぬのがいいわ。三度の飯よりあんたがええのよ。あんたとこのままお皿 I don't remember the words. 死ぬのがいいわ。死ぬのがいいわ。それでもつむつむつく my heart. What are the words? Miss my baby. Stuck in my head now, man. Love these kind of tangents. Anything else as well, really. I think it's hard to express, but my overall skill level has, I feel like, increased a lot in the past 2-3 years. But it's all things that would kind of go over people's heads for the most part because I just don't really talk about it. It's not something that's super noticeable either if you're not paying a lot of attention. All right. Pretty song. What is this from? Oh, Kano, Ka, is it canon or canon? Probably not canon. Another key visual novel. It's winter fireworks. Cool. All right. Speaking of Super Idol. My shorts cover of Super Idol sounds so horrible to me now. It sounds so awful. I think like those 5 shorts that I did a long time ago, the 5-ish song shorts I did. Oh god, oh lord, they sound so terrible to my ears now. Ew. I did the mixing on those too. It was awful. They sound so awful. They genuinely sound so awful. But back then there was a reason. It's because we didn't have money. We didn't have money back then, so I was doing my best. Remake it. I'm not gonna remake all of them. I might do Super Idol. I'm not gonna remake all of them. Super Idol 的笑容多美，你的甜8月中午的阳光多美你耀眼。I'm curious now. Super Idol 的笑容都没你的甜8月中午的阳光。Oh god, it sounds so awful. It sounds so gross. Ew. 你耀眼，热爱105度的你，滴滴青春的蒸馏水。Why is the music so quiet? What happened? Why is the music so quiet? What the heck? 知道你有多可爱，跌倒后会傻笑着再站起来。Definitely was on the bass version of Melodyne here. 你从来都不轻言失败，对梦想的执着一直不曾更改，很安心。I can't listen to this. I can't listen to it. It's so gross. Ew. Oh my god, ew. Okay, anyways. Anyways. super idol 的笑容都没你的甜，八月中午的阳光都没你耀眼。Stop getting stuck in my head. Stop getting stuck in my head. 热爱105度的你，滴滴清澈的真流水。Stop. Stop. Earworm. Every song I hear is earworm. Like, it just depends what the last thing I heard was. 在这独一无二属于我的时代，热爱105度的你，滴滴清纯的真流水。Why is Big Ed in the corner? Why would he not be in the corner? What's wrong? The working completed. Back is broken. Congratulations. You've completed the quest. Congratulations. 在这独一无二属于我的时代。Na na 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 na. All right. He's Big Ed. Indeed he is. Why can he not be there? Interesting. Cool song. Hard to follow because there was like a line going across the sheet music, but it was like one beat off, which is really confusing. I just tried to visually ignore that. That was Uprising by Muse. I just noticed the little guy throwing it back down there. With this and Ed, I think you should be a graphic designer. Oh my god, graphic design is my passion. How did you know? Graphic design is my passion. Okay. Ed is there for moral support. Don't judge Ed, okay? Ed's just supporting me in the best way he can. Okay. Um it jumped again. Where is it? Graphic design, music, food. Is there anything this bear cannot do? Nothing in the world. Other than being like Rebecca. So, I can do anything. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. Anything, I say. Um. Buh, 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 buh. Buh, 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 buh. Buh, 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 buh. Buh, buh. Sheet music? Where? Huh? Says sheet music. Where? Oh, oh, I see. Is this the positive affirmation stream? No. Does it sound like the positive affirmation stream to you? Jesus. That might be the only one that I can do, though. Yes, but for yourself, I'm not. I don't really do self affirmations. I'm not. I'm not super self affirming. Num 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 num. Might just have to use this one. Might just have to use this one. You're being more kind to yourself than usual. Am I? Really? I don't think I'm mean to myself in usually. I think I'm pretty neutral towards myself for the most part. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I can't freaking read that. Holy shit. I don't think I can play this. I don't think I can play this. Ha 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 ha. There's none that look like they have sheets other than one that doesn't look right. Actually, this one might be okay. This one might be okay. Uruka, you're on the projector. Can you say hi to the kids for me? The kids. Hi, kids. Are they like actual kids? Hi, kids. it's kind of late, don't you think? You usually give yourself so little credit and set such high expectations. Uh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty normal though, I feel. Am I being different right now? uh what? Oh, dude, that is messed up. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ugh, I would not write this way. Oh my god. That is messed up. Bruh. This time signature, I have never seen anyone write this like this. I don't even know how to explain. They put two two time signatures next to each other. And that you're just supposed to know that it alternates between them. So this first measure is in 11/8, and then the next one is in 12/8. And then after that, it goes back to 11/8, and then it switches back to 12/8, but it doesn't mark it at all because it just says it in the beginning. But I didn't know that was possible because no one has ever written it like this ever in my life. In my entire career, including professionally, I have never seen someone write this like this. What the fuck? Usually, if it alternates, they just change it every time. They put the 11/8, then this measure they put the 12/8, the next measure they put 11/8. You don't just put them next to each other. You don't just put them next to each other. I was so confused. I was like, why are some measures missing a beat? That's evil. That's really evil. Shorthand. It's a program. You can just drag and drop it. I have never seen this ever in my life. Anyways, I just had when it finished, I had to go back and look because I was like, what the fuck? Am I being gaslit right now? Like, what the heck? Wonder how many war crimes on sheet music Uruka's witnessed by now. So many. Too many. Too many for my comfort. Or anyone's for that matter. Too many. All right. That's the end of, I think. Oh, no. One more. There's another one. This one's pretty. I remember. Dragon Song. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Ah. Final Fantasy Dragon Song. Beautiful song. Just like Ed. Just like Big Ed. I don't know if I really hear this song when I look at Big Ed. Um but I think it's beautiful that you can see the beauty, the inner beauty of other people. um, Ed wouldn't have finished the dungeon. Really? Do you not believe in Ed? You don't believe in Ed's power? I hear him whispering about passports and about shaving and about his mayonnaise. Okay. He certainly ain't got outer beauty. Uh, I feel bad, but also I think he set himself up for it. So it's okay. Okay. Bam, magic trick. Bet you didn't expect that to happen at that particular point in time. Wow. That's insane. Wow. Girl who doesn't watch reality TV, by the way. I don't watch reality TV, but I never said I don't watch YouTube videos that talk about reality TV. I don't watch the show itself. I watch other people talk about them. Where'd it go? In my app. In my abstractly colored violin case. Watching recaps are better than watching it live. I have never watched a reality TV show raw. I don't think I'm capable of watching a reality TV show raw. I think I would cringe too much. Also, I would probably be bored. I like to watch people's commentary on them because number one, they just give a recap of all the actual interesting things that happen. And number two, I just like watching them joke about it because I think it helps that someone else is also cringing with me. You know what I mean? Ugh. I can't watch them raw. I can't do it. Did I close the wrong thing? No, I didn't. No, 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 no. She wants the drama distilled down to its concentrated form. Not even for the drama. It's just more like there's like funny moments, you know? There's funny moments too. And I just want to see the interesting parts. I don't even care if it's drama. I like to see the funny parts. Mostly. So I don't want to watch the whole thing. Also, I don't really have the time or attention span to watch because I really don't care. Like, I would rather spend my time watching a series that I actually want to watch. I just like to see the funny parts. The comment section of the clip are sometimes funnier than the video itself. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Especially when like doom scrolling on like TikTok or something. Sometimes the video's not that funny, but the comments are so funny. the comments make it so much better. Go to YouTube and watch the 5-minute recaps. I don't watch the recaps. I just watch people talking about it because they end up recapping anyway. They end up recapping anyways. So that's how I get all my reality TV information. And also, most of the times, I get this information like 2 years late because I don't actually care that much. And it just pops into my YouTube recommendations like 2 years later. Crowdsourced comedy. It's true though. It's true though. It's true. I hate to admit it, but it's dude, oh my god. Okay, I feel like this is a part of the internet that does not overlap with you guys. But like there's this one TikTok or something. Oh my god, wait, I need to find it. Let me see if I can find. Can I just find the screenshots? I don't want to watch the video. Why do these freaking articles, can they stop? Oh my god. Please just give me the screenshots. Why do they need to type out the quotes? I swear to god, just screenshot. Oh my god. Okay, so basically the gist of it is, I don't even remember what the original video is, but it was something about like New Year's resolutions, you know? Just something generic. A very generic TikTok about like what you want to do in 2026 and your New Year's resolutions. And then one of the comments was like, I'm gonna buy 365 buttons, one for each day. and then the follow-up comment, the reply was like, what are you gonna do with the buttons? Wait, can I find it? Oh my god, please. Come on. Yeah, someone was like, what's the purpose of the buttons? And then the girl's like, one for each day. And then someone else was like, but what do you mean buttons? Like, are you gonna wear them or something? Like, what are you gonna do with the buttons? And then she's like, oh, just to see how quick the days are passing, you know, and remind myself that time passes and to have fun and do a lot of things. And then someone's like, but what are you doing with the buttons? Like, are you putting them in a jar or something? Like, what are you doing with the buttons? And then she replies, hey, so it actually only has to make sense to me for me to do it, and I don't feel like explaining it to anyone else. And then people are so confused. They're like, but what are you doing with the buttons? They're like, girl, we're literally just asking you what you plan on doing with the buttons. Oh my god. And then her response is, why does this person keep blocking? I don't know, and I don't have to know, okay? I just want to carry around a button every day. And it's like, there's no joke. It's literally just her, like, she doesn't know what she's doing with the buttons and everyone's just super confused about it, and she's getting more and more mad that people are asking about the buttons. She's dead serious. She's dead serious and she's getting so mad that people are confused. Okay, and also I barely even know what the plan is. I went to Michael's just now and I didn't have enough money to buy the buttons. But I'll find another place to get buttons. Also, I'm sorry if my tone was rude. I know it's hard to have a tone over text. I tried to keep it nice and respectful. But what are you doing with the buttons? It's so funny. Like, it's so unintentionally funny. To this day, no one knows what she's doing with the buttons. And she's getting so freaking mad that people keep asking. Like, I can scroll through a random video, right? Has nothing to do with anything. And I see her and somehow she's like one of the top comments and people are still asking her, hey, what are you doing with the button? On like completely unrelated videos. And she did all that in a comment section on a TikTok video, yeah. Genuinely, like, I've never... It's probably happened, but I have never heard of a random ass comment on a random ass video going viral. I'll be honest, I'm completely lost. It's just funny because the girl is dead serious about her buttons, but she doesn't know what she's doing with them. And everyone is very confused about what she's doing with them. And she's getting increasingly more angry that people are asking her about it. I don't know, man. It's funny to me. It's funny to me. I think that like that one response she gave is especially going viral, and people are using it as like a reaction image. Hey, so it actually only has to make sense to me for me to do it, and I don't feel like explaining it to anyone else. It's so funny, man. Ow. Yeah, you can if you want to see the actual comments, it's pretty easy to find it. Just search 365 buttons. Probably. They ever figure it out though? No. And I think people are still asking her to... I think people are still asking her about it. And she's still angry. When you imagine her going to that store every day and buying a single button, I think it's it's really funny that she responded, yeah, so I went to Michael's to find the buttons, but I didn't have enough money to buy. Like, girl, the internet did not. That's not what we were. That's not what we were asking. I did not rage bait her. I don't comment on anything. I've told you guys before, I'm a lurker at heart. I don't comment on things unless I am on Fujikura Uruka account. And even then, I still barely comment on things. I have very little internet presence. Like, other than for my job, I have very little internet presence. Even for my job, I feel like I have too little internet presence. It actually only has to make sense to me with such indignation. It's truly the funniest thing she could have said. I know, it's so freaking funny. I love it. Sometimes I just revisit that comment section. Didn't even use her new fame to crowdfund the button's SMH. The funniest thing about this girl is like she doesn't want the attention at all. You know, like usually when people get attention in comments or something, they'll like make a video about it and try to like launch their TikTok channel. Is that what you call it on TikTok? I sound like a boomer. TikTok account. Try to launch their TikTok account with their newfound fame, but this girl doesn't want anything to do with it at all. She's like, just leave me alone. I think that's what makes it so freaking funny. Like, she just doesn't want anything to do with it at all. She's like, no, I will not make a video explaining myself. Please leave me alone. If she doesn't want the attention, she should just answer the damn question. See, the thing is, I genuinely think that she doesn't know the answer either. I don't think she knows what she's doing with the buttons either. Just wants to be left alone with her buttons. It's so freaking funny. Like, I feel kind of bad, but like, girl, if you want to be left alone, just stop replying. Make a new account, man. Make a new account. Stop replying. I still have the remnants of Rebecca in my mind right now. I usually don't say girl. But that's what makes it so freaking funny. I love the internet so much. Never reply to me or my buttons again. I love it. The Uru cousins are blending together. No, it's because I was speaking to her before and her vocab is rubbing off on me, okay? Her vocab is rubbing off on me. Girl. Ew. No. I don't say that. It's Rebecca's vocab rubbing off on me. Alright. Oh god. Oh god. They won't stop asking unless she leaves the platform at this point. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just increasingly gets funnier because, like, she's still on that account. She's still leaving random comments on random videos. And getting mad that people are still asking about her buttons. But she's still there. And refuses to explain herself. Anyways, just thought I'd share that with you. So freaking funny. It's like that one dude on Reddit with the cylinder that cannot be horrible. Yeah. How do I get a cylinder out of it? What was the wording of it? I forgot the wording. How would you get a small cylinder 5.1 inch in length, 4.5 inch in girth? Unstuck from— wait a minute. I'm just now realizing, what do you mean 4.5 inches in girth? What? Unstuck from a mini M&M's tube filled with butter and microwaved mashed banana. It is imperative that the cylinder remains unharmed. They meant circumference. Oh. That would make a lot more sense. I was like 4.5-inch diameter. I love the internet. Sometimes I hate the internet, but sometimes I freaking love the internet. Alright. I'll see you guys on Saturday for more violin karaoke. For more violin karaoke, who uses circumference instead of diameter? That's what I'm saying. Like for a normal cylinder, you would use diameter. But I guess for certain things that are not a normal cylinder, you can really only use circumference. Unless you kind of guess. Let's see who to raid. Thanks, Uruka. The students paid more attention to your stream than a movie. You're showing me to your students? Hello, students. What... Perchance, may I ask, what grade are you teaching? What ages do you teach? I'm glad they're 11th grade. Oh, okay. That's still a little concerning. I am relatively family friendly, but not entirely. I'm glad your students are enjoying. I don't know if you're allowed to do that though. I'm glad they're enjoying, but I don't know if that's allowed. I'm not sure if that's allowed. Although my middle school orchestra teacher showed us The Simpsons, even though that was not allowed, so I guess some people just don't care. More students paid attention to you than Interstellar. Wait, you're playing me at the same time as Interstellar? Wait, like, is the audio clashing? Are both audios playing at the same time? Brain rot, class. It might not be brain rot, because I don't think I'm brain rot. You weren't allowed to watch The Simpsons? Well, yeah, because like The Simpsons is rated R. You're really not supposed to show. Also, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get it approved. You're supposed to get it approved before showing students, but like the teacher did not care. Showed them Interstellar last week and they don't give a damn. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe because you showed the same movie. Maybe I guess maybe it's in parts. I forgot. When you watch movies in school, you can't finish the movie in one period. Because the period's not long enough. Interstellar. I never watched Interstellar. Or I watched part of it and then I got scared in the middle and then I never watched it again. Being an English teacher's hard, man. Oh, I bet. I bet being an English teacher is hard. I don't think I could teach English. I don't think I could do it. Um, but I mean, since I'm here, subscribe to Uruka channel. Subscribe to Uruka channel where you definitely won't learn much English, but you'll learn other things and lots of good music. Was it Interstellar that I got? Hold on. Was it Interstellar that I was scared of? I'm pretty sure. Someone asked, was it the Water World or Ice Planet? Neither. They didn't even get there yet. They didn't even get there. If I'm thinking of the right movie, there's a point that they're in space and they come up. I forgot if they come across people or like something happened and a bunch of them like die in space. And like they show the corpses of the astronauts. Which I think is like the very beginning of the movie. I think it's the very beginning of the movie. That's a different movie? I'm pretty sure it's Interstellar. Or something else that starts with an I. Pretty sure. It was not a horror movie. It was not a horror movie. I'm pretty sure it was Interstellar. It was not a horror movie. I wouldn't even have bothered to watch it if it was try to watch it if it was a horror movie. Do they not come across astronaut corpses in Interstellar? Do they not? I thought it was Interstellar. What? Not in space. But it says NASA. It says NASA. Was it Gravity? Oh wait, it might have been Gravity. Wait. Might have been Gravity. No, there's no way it could be Gravity. Actually, it might have been Gravity. Oh, I think it was Gravity. I think it was Gravity. In the very beginning. In the beginning. Yeah, it was Gravity. I'm confused though, because it came out in 2013. I thought I was like 9 when this happened. But I guess I was older, huh? Guess I'm just a scaredy cat in all ages. Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Gravity. Now that I'm looking at the images, it was probably Gravity. You should be able to handle it now. Probably not. Oh god, I see it again. Yeah, probably not. Also because they made it kind of a jump scare too. Interstellar is 2014. I mean, like, I'm not that old, but I'm not that young. Wait a minute, when was I born? It's like, I'm trying to calculate my age. How old was I in 2013? Don't say it out loud, wait. Ah, okay. I guess I can see that happening. All I remember is I was relatively young. Because because I got scared because it was like my family was watching it in the living room, and I was watching it too, and then I got scared, so I just left. But yeah, I guess I never watched Interstellar at all, even partially. Astronaut corpses in space at the start is gravity. Yeah, I realize that now. I realize that now, looking at the imagery. It was really scary, man. It was really scary, okay? Interstellar is 2 hours and 49 minutes. Yeah, you would not finish that in a school period. Have you ever thought what would happen if you met your younger self? I would probably scare myself away and not even be able to tell her that I'm her older self. She would probably run away. I don't think there would be a conversation. Interstellar is probably one of the greatest movies ever made. I mean, yeah, I heard it's good. I don't know what it's about at all. And I'm not super intrigued. I'll probably watch it at some point. At some point. I don't really... I'm not super drawn to it right now. Is it scary at all? What's so scary about present day you? I mean, I look a little... I have RBF. I have RBF. Also, people don't need to be scary for me to be scared of them, because I was scared of everyone when I was a kid. I was scared of literally everyone, which is not that much different from now. But I at least try to get over it. You should kiss your past self to get yourself over it. Get myself over what? You want me to kiss my past self, like my child self? You want me to self-cest? The minor version of me? That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. That's strange. It's still a crime. That's what I'm saying. Why are you telling me to kiss my younger self? Crazy things being spoken in that guy's classroom. Right. I mean, it was chat that brought it up. It was chat that brought it up. Yeah, I don't think anything would be accomplished because, like, muted faster than my salary. You can unmute now. You can unmute now. I'm not talking about that anymore. I'm not talking about that anymore. Wait, where are you teaching? I don't know why, but I just assumed it was America, but then I realized nowhere in America is it school hours. But I don't think I would be able to accomplish anything if I met my younger self. I don't think that would be possible. But if I was able to communicate what I'm like now, I'm in Vietnam. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, Uruka, he's got 11th graders at 4 a.m. It didn't cross my mind, okay? It didn't cross my mind. I think if I was able to tell my younger self, it depends on at what point my younger self. Do you mean when I was 9? Or when I was 10, 11, 13, 16? Like, how young? How young are we talking here? Either way, I think she would be very surprised. In a good way. I think she would be very surprised in a good way. Because baby Uruka, ya bear. How about 2? I don't have any memories from when I was 2 years old. Actually, I might have one. I might have one memory when I was... I don't know if I was 1 or 2. I was either 1 or 2. I have a single... Don't try, Ulfgang. I use the Excel window to censor chat. Yeah, probably a good idea. Hi students, make sure study. Study hard, kids. Study hard to ensure yourself a good future. Ensure yourself a good future. I might be a VTuber now, but I do have a university degree that I struggled very hard to obtain. Study hard, kids. Study hard. What was I saying? I think younger Uruka would be incredibly surprised in a good way. Because I've probably talked about this before. I know I say this a lot. I've talked about this before. The same things come up pretty often. I didn't just suddenly want to be like... I didn't just suddenly want to be on YouTube or like a VTuber or something. Like I wasn't just like chasing a trend just cause. I always wanted to do something of the sort, but the thing is like I didn't think I could, especially before I moved out. Number one, because my mom was eagle-eyeing me almost at all times. Number two, school. I knew that school was necessary, so I couldn't just like screw off and like go somewhere else to live my dreams, you know? Like I couldn't just like go off to do random stuff just cause I wanted to. I felt really stuck because of school. But when the VTuber stuff came around and I started getting more into it, like I didn't even think about it. Like when I first saw VTubers, it wasn't even like I want to do that kind of way. I was just genuinely entertained. I was genuinely entertained, and I just watched for a few months before realizing, like, I was like, wait a second. That's a thing that you can do. Like, there's like people behind it. It took a few months for me to realize that like I can do that too. And it's like a way to do stuff without having to like go somewhere else. I can do school at the same time. And I don't have to worry about my face on the internet. It was perfect. So it's just like just happened to come up at the right time, you know? Just happened to come up at the right time. Because at that point I already moved. I hadn't been away for super long, but I had already moved. So my mom would not be eagle-eyeing me. And I could still do school stuff. It was a good fit, yeah. It was a good fit. What is going on? Smart bear, kinda. Yeah, like I knew that if I found some audition thing and I was like, hey mom, can I go to a different country for like 6 months? Because I just want to like try something that's not academic. It's like she would have been like, hell no. It's like so ended up finishing high school, and then went to university, finished university, and here we are now. Here we are now. Yeah, I think it's important to just have things in your back pocket just in case. Which is why when Sakana told me to drop out, I was like, hell no. Sakana kept trying to get me to drop out of school. And I was like, go away. Imagine where you'd be without the VTuber gig as a cope mechanism through school. See, I think about this sometimes actually, like in a parallel world where I wasn't a VTuber, I feel like just purely speaking about school experience, I think I would have actually had a better time. But purely just about school experience. But I think this was more important to me. Between the two, I think this was more important to me. Whether or not that's a mistake, whether or not that was a mistake, we'll only know through time. But I would have been more involved and probably had more friends if I wasn't a VTuber. I was like not involved with like anything at school other than the things that I had to. I had very little friends. I only keep in loose contact with like 2 people from college. 14 months, hello chat. Hello, Po de Woony. Thanks for the 14 months. That's a long time. That's a long time. You'd probably you would probably have 1 million subs by now if you had taken his advice. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And even if so, I don't regret. It was never a question in my head. Like, there was never a debate in my mind whether or not I should drop out or not. There was no debate in my head. Like, let's say in a parallel universe that I dropped out of school and I was able to somehow reach 1 million subs. We don't even know what kind of subs those are. There's plenty of channels that have 1 million subs, but the channel itself is dead. You know? 1 million subs sometimes doesn't really mean anything. It really depends on what kind of subscribers they are. And like, I was already in school, so it's like I would have to have like give up what I had done already And like, mind you, not in a bragging sense, but more in a like, this took so much work sense. It's really hard to get into that school. It's really freaking hard to get into the schools that I did. So it's like, if I dropped out, it would be like I wasted the first 18 years of my life. So it's like, I think it's good to have the degree in my back pocket if something ever happened. If something ever happened, at least I do have a degree from a pretty good school in my back pocket. Education in your pocket to fall back on is always good, yeah. I know there's a lot of people on the internet these days that are like, school is useless, degree is useless. I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel more confident living my day-to-day life knowing that I have a degree. All those years were just practice for becoming animu. I mean, on the one hand, it's like no matter how hard things are as an anime girl, it can never be as hard as everything else I have done. Degree is minimum, not useless. In this economy, man. So true. In this economy, man. I saw like a TikTok of someone that was like, my friend asked me to review his resume, and I can't tell if he's joking or not. And like the only thing on this guy's resume was graduated from high school, worked at pizza place, but quit because I didn't like my boss. Played soccer in middle school. It's all... Which is like, those things in and of itself are not funny. It's just you have to know how to write a resume. It's like, you know, if all you have is a high school degree and you've worked at a pizza place, like you gotta spruce it up a little. Like, you can't just say high school degree, worked at pizza place, but quit because I didn't like boss. Played with soccer in middle school. If he worked at Papa John's Pizza, he could say he worked customer management with a $1 billion listed company. See, like, more towards that, and maybe not like that much, but like, not like that much. But you know, you can't just say worked at pizza place. Resume: breathes oxygen, consumes water, alive. Yeah. To be fair, writing a good resume is an acquired skill that probably most people haven't mastered. It is. It really is. Especially when a lot of it is like digitally filtered through as well. I don't know. Not like I have hella experience or anything, but I definitely know not to do that. You gotta tailor it for the job you're applying to. Yeah, like when I was applying to stuff, like you don't just send the same resume to every single position. Like you gotta look at what they're looking for and like change the wording and stuff according to what they want. Urufu, I heard rumors that college was just a cover story for your special ops training. Care to leave a comment? Do I look like I've gone through special ops training? Do I look like I have? We did used to get emails from like the CIA and FBI though. They used to email they used to send emails through like the school like email list or something to hire people. And I'm like, dude, what am I gonna do in the FBI? What am I gonna do in the FBI? Like, be so for real. Be so freaking for real. CIA salaries joke. Yeah, I heard that when they hire college students for the CIA, it's mostly just to research, like condense information. That's what I heard. Technically, Uruka's a music producer, digital sales and marketing, etc. That's really funny that you say that because guess what I put on my resume to when I was before I decided to just try streaming full time. I applied to a few job positions. It's funny you should say that because that is actually what that is actually what was on my resume. What are these gaps in your resume? Oh, that's NDA. Oh no, I didn't have any gaps actually. I didn't put any gaps. I had no gaps in my resume. Perform live music at a professional level to an audience of thousands. I know you guys are joking, but like that's deadass basically the stuff that I put. I didn't make it too perfect to believe though. I didn't make it that obvious. I didn't make it that obvious. I just made it so that it didn't look like I had nothing. Enough that it seemed somewhat impressive, but not enough to seem like it's all a lie. Uruka just walks into job interview full of swagger, like, I'm kind of a big deal. No, deadass, like, I told you guys this before, but the one... the one that I got an interview for, I was worried that I would seem too meek. Or like, I was worried that I would seem too unsure of myself, and I scaled the confidence so high that it turned egotistical. And it's no surprise. It's no surprise that they didn't want me to It's no surprise. I wouldn't want me either. How cringe was it? Very. 11 out of 10 cringe. It was incredibly cringe. And I think that was the only one that I got an interview for, because I only applied to like 20, which sounds like a lot, but actually like isn't. I think that's the only one that I got an interview for. But like pretty much low-key by then I already kind of decided I'm just gonna try a year of full-time streaming and see how it goes. So it wasn't like a huge deal. You still think about it often? I wouldn't say I think about it often. I mean, like, I feel like I'm doing relatively well. Or in the past year, I think I've done relatively well. Like, I remember when I did decide that I'm gonna do a full-time, or like, oh my god, I can't speak. When I did decide that I'm just gonna try streaming full-time and see how it is, because like, if it didn't work as well as I wanted it to, like, I could always just apply. I could always just find stuff afterwards. But I wanted to at least try. I set an attainable goal. I set an attainable goal that was like, it seemed doable to me, but it would take some pushing. And I'm pretty sure I managed to go like a good amount beyond that goal. So I'm still doing good for now. We'll see how 2026 goes. We'll see how 2026 goes. And then I think with a 2 or 3 year trend, I think with a 2 to 3 year trend, I can kind of weigh out how it's really going. What's the new goal? I don't want to tell you my goals. These are personal goals. So I don't want to tell you. But it's I just need to see if it can be consistent through the years. So even though it's been like a year-ish, I think I still need to see the coming year or two how it goes. But like, it's gone well up until this point so far. If it didn't go well, we would have... If I didn't meet that goal at this point, it would be a different story. It's hard to compare if you never did 9 to 5. It's really bad on this side. I mean, I'm not comparing. It's just like, can I sustain myself? It was more of a question of not a question of how happy will I be, but like, can I sustain myself on this? We set realistic goals here, okay? Like you seem happy. Well, I mean, the best case scenario was to reach that goal and be happy at the same time. Yeah, like, the goal, there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors to the goal. We're currently in the best case scenario. Well, not best, obviously not best case scenario, but like, we're in a good scenario right now. We're in a good scenario right now. Not the best case scenario, because obviously it can totally be better, but we're in a decent scenario in this current timeline. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think about that interview very often. I think about it every now and then. I think about it every now and then. It was it's a company that you have definitely heard of. It's a company that you've definitely heard of. I think about it every now and then, but not too often. Not super often, but it's just like, oh god, cringe. Oh god, cringe. And it's like, it's one of those things that it's like, if the people who were checking really cared enough, they could definitely find out who I am. And I'm like, please don't look into it. Please do. It's so cringe. What if they already did? I really hope they didn't. I really, really hope they didn't. Oh god. I don't think they have the time or energy or the care in the world to do that. They've got tons of applicants to go through, right? Don't make me think about it. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Oh god, it was so cringe. Oh god. Imagine the bear showing up to an interview in the future and the first thing they show her is this YouTube channel and her Twitter with the sus art tags. I wouldn't outright do that. I would not outright do that. But yeah, that's the short-lived story of my job application period. It was short. Cause I was convinced by Sakana, actually. I was convinced by Sakana. Which makes me a little weary, obviously, because Sakana. But for the most part, he's the one who convinced me to go full-time or try full-time. Well, not try, he told me to go full-time and I was like, I'll just try. I'm gonna try for now. Also, Sakana, get a job. No, dude, it's because I told him that I was applying. He was like, don't do that. I was like, yeah, I'm like slowly applying for things right now. And he was like, don't. He was like, don't do that. It's like, just stream. Don't do that. And I was like, are you gonna give me health insurance? Are you gonna give me health insurance? And he was like, no. But we're in a decent scenario right now, other than the fact that I don't have my own health insurance. I'm still on my family's insurance. Does the company still not have health insurance? I don't think we'll ever have health insurance. I don't think that's a thing that'll happen. Sagan had a vision with no insurance. Well, I don't think it's very standard to have health insurance in a VTuber corpo. We're all contractors. But it depends on the company, really, because like for like companies, like I don't know how do you differentiate. Like I know of people who are contracted to companies, just like normal companies, and they do get health insurance too, but it's just like really bad. Like they do get health insurance, but it's like really bad health insurance. But yeah, we don't have health insurance. I imagine it would be kind of weird also because we're kind of Mr. Worldwide here. We're kind of Mr. Worldwide here. But yeah, that was like honestly the main intention. That was honestly the main intention. I was like, I don't have health insurance. Maybe I should like, you know, get a job that has health insurance. All right, let's raid. Ooh, let's raid BB. Can't blame me for that. Yeah, but it's fine for now. Like, I'm still under family's health insurance, but once I am not, that might be a little bit of an issue. Okay, raid. Raid. That often means full-time 9 to 5. My mom has been very annoying. She keeps insisting that I audition for orchestra positions. And I'm like, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. I do not have time to be in a full-time orchestra position right now. Because I don't particularly want to do that. Orchestras give health insurance? Yeah, it's a full-time job. It's a full-time job. You get paid, well, it depends on the salary, but the big ones you get paid a salary. No, it depends on which orchestra, but you get paid a salary, you get health insurance. You get days off as long as you let them know beforehand and stuff. It's beyond full-time, including practice. Yes, but the on-site hours are less. The on-site hours are less. My friend, remember you talking about it before? Some of the big orchestras pay 6 figures. Yeah, my mom sent me an oh my god, what's it called? What's it called? I forgot what it's called. I forgot what it's called when a seat's open. Vacancy, yeah. My mom sent me a vacancy audition thing because she's like, you should join an orchestra. It's so easy. I'm like, Mom, you don't play instrument. You don't know how hard it is. You don't know how hard it is. And she's like, you should audition for this. And I'm like, this looks like it would take up my entire life. This looks like it would take up my entire life. If I even got in, by the way. The salary, yeah, it's very high. But first of all, highly doubt I can get in. Considering I have no prep time. I have 0 prep time, and there's people out here that have been prepping for years. I don't think I could get in, and even if I did get in, that would genuinely take up all hours of my life. Sounds like a cool job, but doesn't sound like money. If you're going for the bigger, well-known orchestras, you can earn a decent amount. Should I don't know if I should. I don't know if I. Okay, mind you, it's like a very It's a very well-known orchestra. The vacancy that she sent me, it's a very well-known orchestra. That's the one that my friend is in, and I know about the hours because of her. Basically, you go in, I think like 4-ish days for rehearsals. Every week, 4-ish days for rehearsals. And it's about like 4 to 5 hours a day on site. But you do have to practice on your own as well. You do have to practice on your own. And then they have concerts every, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks. And that's always at nighttime on like weekends. So it really adds up. It really adds up, the amount of time commitment. Like, you might think that it's not a lot just looking purely at the hours. But it does add up. And I'm like, I don't think I can do that. Like, yes, the salary is 200,000. Yes, the salary is 200,000 a year. But that's also like selling my life. That would be selling my life, and I can't do that. I can't do that, man. You know, in order to do that, I would have to leave you. I would have to leave Urufuge. I can't do both at the same time. Like, it's not possible. It's 200 grand, but that's for literally your entire life dedicated just to that. Like, there's like no free time. There's genuinely no free time because your weekends are also taken up. Your weekdays are taken up. Your weekends are taken up when you go. It's like because you gotta like hella practice too on your own time. And it's also like music that I don't want to play. Like, it might sound like I'm whining right now, but like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, man. Like, ugh. Fatoman Shogun. Thank you for the super. Thank you for the super. Hey yo, Blue Bear, go get that bag. If I went to get that bag, I would disappear off the face of the earth. Like, I don't think I could come back. Maybe I'd come back in like 10 years or something, but no. You can't. Usually when people land a position, they don't leave. They don't leave. Which is why it's really hard to come across vacancies. Because people just don't leave. And they can't really fire you either. They can't fire you unless you're a terrible person. You'd have to love the violin and nothing else is in your life. No time for anyone or anything else. Exactly. I'm not about that life, man. I'm not about that life. I don't mind doing the amount of... See, if you give me the equivalent hours to work on VTuber related stuff, I don't care. But it's just that particular thing about classical music. I don't love it that much. You do understand VTubing isn't a long-time sustainable job? Yeah, but you do realize I'm young. I'm young. So whenever VTubing dies, I can get a job. It's like, I can get a job. Wow, what a concept. It's great because I can get a job and I actually don't have gaps in my resume because I am actually working for a company. That's pretty cool. And if I do decide that I want to do orchestra stuff, you don't even need a resume. So Just start your own orchestra and work on your own time. Duh. Okay. When I list this salary, this is only for like the very well-known orchestras. Like the very well-known orchestras. Maybe about 10 of them in the country of America. I would say, perhaps, if I had to guess, around 10 of them in the entire country of America. And they have limited amount of seats, right? And then see, when I wanted to go for an orchestra position, I was going for the mid-tier ones. The mid-tier ones are actually not bad either. It's less time commitment and it's not bad. I think I told you guys about this as well. I think I told you guys about this like a couple months ago that I was actually debating about it. I would go for the mid-tier ones. It's less time commitment. But the salary is definitely lower. But I think it's like a decent balance. I think I would still wait a few years though before trying that, I think. The more mid-tier ones are around like 90 to 100k, around there, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. And I wouldn't want to die as much, which is great. And they have health insurance too, which is great. That's awesome. And then there's like the even lower tier ones. There's lower tier ones that are around like 50 to 70 range. I heard those ones are not super worth though, because it's like still around the same time commitment as like the mid-tier ones that pay higher, but they're just less well known and you make less money. And then after that, there's like the even smaller orchestras that you don't get a salary and you're just paid per... You're paid per service, basically. Which is fine for a part-time thing. But I don't know, I don't really care enough to do that. So yeah, if you just made your own orchestra, I feel like it's kind of hard to just start an orchestra. At least one that actually profits. Triangle. People who play the triangle don't only play the triangle. It's actually pretty hard. Percussion is actually pretty hard, in my opinion, in my uneducated opinion, because I've never played percussion. If you play percussion, if you play the triangle, that means you play every single percussion instrument that exists. You have to know how to play every percussion instrument that exists. And how to read the music for every percussion instrument that exists. And also run around backstage between all the different percussion instruments that exist, so... It's actually pretty hard. And also, some percussion instruments are pretty difficult. Like marimba. Marimba's actually quite difficult. Like, I've seen some people play marimba, and it's like... I don't know how they do that. Like, they hold 2 mallets in each hand so that they can play a lot of notes at the same time. And they change the distance of the mallets as they play. Like, even if it's super fast, like, as they play, they change the distance between the mallets that they're holding in one hand. It's so cool. Like, I don't know, how do you do that? That's so cool. So yeah, percussion's actually pretty hard. If you see someone playing triangle, in an orchestra, I would guarantee that they're actually cracked as hell. It's so difficult. It took me a year to actually get it comfy. I don't think I could do that even with a year, to be honest. Like, it just seems so foreign to me. Like, how do you hold two mallets in one hand in a way that you can still strike the marimba in a way that the sound comes out well, but also like change the distance between them within one hand? It's like, what the heck? What the hell? It's kind of crazy. So much respect for percussionists. But I tangented again. Lo and behold, I tangented again. Alright. Let's raid finally. It's been like an hour since I was gonna raid. Well, let's raid. We're raiding BB. We're raiding BB. But yeah. That's just my spiel. Every instrument is impressive, even if to you it looks like clownish. Guaranteed it's actually harder than you think. And yeah, lots of grind for the orchestras. So yeah, like, good salary, but to do what? I can't do shit. I got no time. It's like, also, the amount of work it takes to even get into the orchestra in the first place. That's for later me to figure out. Uruka in like 5 years can figure that out. Uruka in like 2 to 5 years can figure that out. For now, Uruka is Vtuber. That's future problems. Future Uruka problems. Will there be a violin concerto at FaceCon? I don't think I'm planning to. I don't really know what the panels are gonna be. If I have a violin panel, I could try. Perhaps. Also, you know, in the orchestra to vouch for you. It actually doesn't work like that. For the most part, it's pretty fair. At least nowadays. In modern day, it's more fair than it was like 20 years ago. All the auditions are blind until like the semi-final rounds. They're all blind until the semi-final rounds. And then you go in for like a vibe check, basically. You go in for a vibe check after you pass all the blind auditions. And the vibe check, you basically just play with the orchestra. And all the orchestra members basically just see how you vibe with the other orchestra members. And then based on that, I'm guessing the section and the judges decide. I could be wrong because I'm not like super involved. I don't feel like there's a huge amount of nepotism in terms of at least these bigger orchestras. But again, I could be wrong. It doesn't seem like there is though. Boo boo boo. Final test. Pass the vibe check. I mean, basically, because if you get past the blind auditions and you're in the semifinals, it's like they already know that you can play. You know what I mean? They already know how well you can play. They just need to see how you vibe with the orchestra. Because there's a certain vibe you need to have as an orchestra player. Oh god, I'm tangenting again. There's a certain vibe that you need to have as an orchestra player. From all the information from all the information that I have, what orchestras are really looking for is someone who can play, obviously someone who can play well, but someone who plays by the book. Someone who plays by the book and is not super vocal about anything. Like the playing is very standard, nothing too flashy, not like a soloist vibe. So if you have too much character, if you have too much character that's actually undesirable. Don't take offense, but a lot of musicians I talk to can be insufferable. Working with them would be hard. What kind of musicians are they, though? I think it really depends on what kind of musicians they are. Because as a musician, I have also met a lot of insufferable musicians. But for the most part, the ones who are insufferable are actually not that good. Like, there's a trend. There's a trend. Like, there's a scale of insufferableness versus skill, and it's usually actually the people who aren't that good that are kind of insufferable. But also, that's also because in my head, the ones who are really good and insufferable, like, I give them a pass. Like, in my head, I give them a pass because, like, they have a reason to be insufferable. They have a reason to have an ego. It's because they actually are that good. Like, in my head, it kind of just goes over my head because now I'm like, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. You can have ego, like, sure. But I think the ones that bother me are the ones who actually, like, aren't good, but are insufferable. So yeah, I guess thinking about it now, yeah. But when I say insufferable, like, they're just insufferable in terms of, like, ego, but they're not like assholes. That kind of insufferable. If they're like assholes towards other people, that would be a different story, but I can't really think of anyone like that. Yeah. Anyways, we raid. Stop tangenting. We raid. We raid. They aren't intentionally assholes. Well, like, in classical music, I feel like, in my experience, in classical music, like, again, might be biased because it's in my experience, but people are generally not like that. People are generally not like that. I think it's because, like, most people in that industry or that sphere have spent a lot of time training in the vicinity of other like-minded people and have trained under people that are better than them as well, like mentors and stuff like that. So I feel like most people who go through some sort of music school get humbled. And for the most part, if you're a professional classical musician, you have gone through some sort of music school, like more advanced form of music school. I feel like in that circle, most people have gotten humbled at least once. it's like the more casual forms of music, I think, that might have more prevalent assholes. which is true in my opinion, because oh my god, the freaking music industry I'm sorry, I didn't mean to at you, but like the music industry kids at my school, well, oh my god, they were so they were so egotistical. And like they were so egotistical. It's crazy. And I took a few music industry classes just to like scope it out. And I took a few music industry classes at my school just to like scope it out. And I'm like, I see why. I see why they're egotistical. It's because all of the professors in the music industry class, they don't like disagree with anything you say. Like, anything you show them, they're like, this is awesome. Like they legitimately don't disagree with you. Like they'll just be like, oh yeah, like this is like perfect for blah blah blah. Like this is a good vibe for blah blah blah. And I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm just sitting there like, what is happening right now? Like what? That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's like, I've only seen this with the music industry program. Like I genuinely had to like stop. I dropped classes because the professors were saying things that didn't make sense. Yeah. Like not to bash on these, like these professors are good at what they do. Let me just get that out of the way. They're good at what they do. But what they do is not like traditional like music. Oh my god, how do I even... They're in the music industry, which means they make like I wouldn't say super mainstream, but like you know what I mean. They make like indie music, they make pop music, they make K-pop music. And like that in and of itself is a skill. I'm not trying to bash on that. Like that is a skill. But however, you can't be bringing up music theory if that's not what you work with. Like you can't be bringing up music theory in your class if that's not really what you're working with, you know? Like they be saying some things and I'm like, that's not even true. There are some things I agreed with, but the things that I disagreed with were like too much for me to stay there. And again, I'm not trying to bash on them because yes, they are good at what they do. They are like known in the industry. They are good at what they do. I just don't think I don't think it's something that can be taught en masse, like in a full classroom. I think if you want to teach something like that, I feel like it has to be in smaller groups or like more one-on-one in terms of how to go about things, you know, like more discussion wise rather than like a full class. Yeah, because I feel like those things are like a lot more objective. They're a lot more objective and really vibe based. Again, I'm not saying that as an insult, like, but like as someone who has tried to produce things, it's very much vibe based. Like, I'm not a good producer. I don't produce things, but I think it's pretty vibe based. But they're good at that. They're good at that. But maybe don't teach it like it's a maybe don't teach it like it's an objective thing, you know? To play a higher frequency, you have to play it faster. Nah, man, they were saying like one thing I remember them saying is like well, when a singer wants to crescendo, so like get from quieter to louder, they have to adjust, they actually have to manually crescendo their voice, you know, like a singer would have to do that. But when you're a recording artist and you sing, and if you want to have that effect, you can just automate the volume. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, you could automate the volume, but it's not gonna have the same effect. You can automate the volume to like digitally make a crescendo. It's not gonna sound the same as someone using their voice to actually crescendo. Like, we can't just use digital means to fix every problem that a vocalist has. So that's my experience. Like, I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool that there are people who can do these things. And like they weren't just like nobodies either. Like I acknowledge that they're good at what they do. They are good at what they do. But they're so positive. And when you're a professor at a school, I feel like you can't just like be non-critical about everything. You know, I get wanting to have at least something positive, but maybe you can give criticism but also say something positive. Like, you can say positive things but also give criticism. You don't have to just be like, yeah, that's fire, that's amazing, and not say anything else. Or if someone says something completely wrong, you don't have to be like, yeah, that's true. Constructive criticism, exactly. Like, that's how we all learn. That's how we all grow. Not by people saying this shit is so fire all the time. Like, okay, tangent is over. Tangent is over. We're actually gonna raid now. I'm gonna go now. Me presses random keys on piano. Also music professor. Wow, so good. Now these weren't like performance professors. They were industry, like music industry professors. I have respect for them, for their jobs, but not quite their teaching methods. Okay, I'm off the screen. Tangent over. Tangent over. I'll see you on Saturday.